Okay, bear with me for just 1 second. Don't run away just yet. This channel is not going to be me driving my car on my way to the construction site and putting pictures or small videos and commenting on what I'm doing. I had to do it for a little while, certainly the first video, this one too, but much less already, because I'm already further along than what you see, so I have to catch up with what I'm doing. Starting from the next video, it will be more me showing you what I'm doing as I'm doing it, and less me explaining what I've already done. I'm going to try to do this with this one already, so enjoy this video, and again, I'll see you at the next one. Okay, let's build a frame together. First I want to show you a little bit about the maps, the plans. I'm not going to do the same mistake twice, well, I just did, but okay. So, this is the implantation plan for the block, the white block you see under the modules. You see it was quite precise. It's quite difficult to get perfectly, because dimensions are received. For instance, here it's 72.2 millimeters. You can imagine that with a block like that and big pieces of wood like that, 2 millimeters is a notion. It's almost funny. We're going to build a wall together, so we're going to build a wall that's going to be there on that thin row of blocks, and that's wall number, if I remember correctly, number 15. Yes, that's wall number 15. Okay, so I open the page to 15. And you see here, you have a complete plan. It's a bit windy. The complete plan for that wall. To begin, I will need. I always do the horizontal ones before. So you see, I'm going to take number 78, 359, and 79. Okay, I'm going to lay that on the table, and then the horizontal ones. And then so on, and I screw them with those screws. You see here, that's 6 by 120. Those are metric again. So 6 is the thickness. Sorry, 6 is the thickness, and 120 is the length. So those screws are 12 centimeters high, big. Long. Those screws are 12 centimeters long, 120 millimeters. when you make a mistake like this, it was not completely flush here when I put this screw in, and I realized that too late it was already in. So I screwed this one first, because the hole for this one was already made, and I can pull as much as I want. The screw, if I put it on a second time, it will come back in the hole, the first hole I made, and the mistake will repeat itself. The water is going to go to the right. So that's why I put the bottom one first. Now you can see the wood is going to stay where it is. See, it's not moving. Last ones again, check. And that's a wall done, so repeat that, I don't know, maybe 50 times, depending on the size of the house. This is not a very big one, but it's more than enough for my wife and me. And place them, screw them together with, well, can I show you this? Yes, with those screws, bigger ones. Those aren't even big enough, I think. We didn't have the really big ones at the time. But yes, so that's how it works. Okay, because this winter has been horrid and really, really wet, this happens. See, that wood here, a piece of wood here, is bent. And it's not very long, so it's very difficult to straighten it. So the trick I found is to screw a piece of wood on it and then put the screw at the bottom, so the force is exerted here, and so you can twist it as you screw it. So it's not really easy to do on your own, but it's doable. So of course now I would need 3 hands, one to straighten this piece of wood, one to hold my machine, and one to put those two at the same level. So I don't have 3 hands. What I can do is either I put this screw on, the step screw on, until it just pokes out on the other side. See? Now what I can do is this, and if I push, the point of the screw is going to grip the other piece of wood, and hopefully it will stay there. Doesn't work every time, of course. It's certainly not when the camera is on. Don't breathe. Yes. Before the build, before I even received the kit, I built those 2 tables. You can see here, because it's much easier, I thought, and I realized that I was right, to build things when they're at your height. Because if we had to build all these that you can see here, if we had to build all these on the ground and then lift them up, yeah, it would have been much more tiring. So I did this like that, and I'm quite happy I did. So if you ever take on the build of a house like this, you can see here, you can see the screws. Those are the screws. And then start by doing that. Build yourself a couple of big tables. They stay outside. Much too heavy to bring in every night, and nobody's ever going to steal those. So I just cover them with a plastic sheet so it can rain on them. We use the old gutters that we took off from the garage to put our screws in it. And yes, it's very practical. It's really a good advice I could give you if you're going to do that, to build that kit house. Ambidextry. Try it sometimes.